Good evening, everyone. I'm Eugene Gabriel Samson Paniban from AOH Stanford, and I'm here to talk about soil. My title is Healthy Soil, Healthy Future. Let's talk about the importance of soil. Soil, we can plant many things in soil, like crops, vegetables, and trees. The tree would battle climate change and would also give us oxygen. The foods we can receive from soil are the vegetables like carrots, cabbage, and other things that are healthy, like tomatoes. Filtration. The soil will filter out the rainwater by physical means, like when when rainwater comes in contact with soil, the soil have little pores in it. The water would be absorbed by the soil. Then the chemicals and debris inside the rainwater would be collected by the soil. This would be safe enough for us to drink, but it's better to be safe, so heat the water up before drinking when you collect the water from the soil. Effects if we didn't protect soil. The effects you would have if we didn't protect the soil is that we would have less foods and inflation of foods. We would have less foods because if we plant on unhealthy or infertile soil, the plants wouldn't grow healthy or fresh. So, inflation of foods. The foods I'm talking about are the vegetables that we can plant in the soil. Okay? The inflation of foods. If we if the foods are are not fresh or healthy, then we would have less foods, which would have an inflation of foods. Yeah. Underdeveloped trees. Underdeveloped trees can really battle climate change as effectively as developed trees. And it wouldn't give us enough oxygen for us to breathe in. Uh, Unhealthy soil also releases carbon into the atmosphere. As you might not know, healthy soil keeps the carbon trapped in the soil. So have if we have an unhealthy soil, then the carbons will be released into the atmosphere, making the climate change worse. So the carbon will be released in the atmosphere, and we would have underdeveloped trees, which would mean the trees in the Philippines would be a lot hotter, and also the other countries. Here are two ways to protect and conserve soil. The first one is conservation tillage, reducing the frequency and intensity of plowing. This is done by using lesser crop residue to protect the soil surface. Mm, Conservation tillage helps the soil by reducing the wind erosion, and this wouldn't disturb the soil as much as it is disturbed right now. Crop rotation. Planting different crops in a specific order on the same field. This improves the soil the health of the soil. So crop rotation is like putting your things neatly. Like in this part, we put carrots in this part, then we would put uh, cabbage in this part, then we would put like yeah, we would put the crops neatly and in order. This would also improve the health of the soil. Let's move on to what can students do to help protect and conserve soil. The things that students can do is is that we can plant trees and plants. Uh, from what I remember, we did this last year, grade 10. Yeah. The LS made us plant some plants in soil. Then it is displayed on the stairs. So yeah, another thing is that we can use our devices and our voice to raise awareness on what's happening to the soil right now. Because to be frank, uh, there are a lack of unhealthy soil than healthy soils. That's why we should raise awareness. What benefits does soil give? As from what I said earlier, the benefits is like the importance of what I said earlier. The benefits it gives are develop trees, which will battle the climate change and improve and give us oxygen. Another thing is that we would have foods like we do have right now. But if we continue to protect the soil, and in the later future, there would be a lot more foods, and possibly we will be able to solve world hunger. Possible. It's possible, but don't rely on it. Um, ah, Another thing is that it filters out the rainwater, so we would have a natural filtration. Yeah, natural filtration. And when we collect the water from the soil, uh, this will the rainwater will the rainwater from the soil would have less chemicals on it because the soil has already taken the chemicals and the debris in the rainwater, making it safe for us to bathe in and possibly drink. So, thank you everyone for watching my TED Talk, and this is the end of my TED Talk about protecting and conserving soil.